Crumbleflan, Part 9. 'Tis coming Home-eth.
Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!
Here we go.
Whoa, hey now, what's this?
Oh, just some broken pots, the old rushes from the floor, ashes from the fire, but you know, rubbish.
Well, get it off me cart. I'm a bleeding dead collector, not a dustman.
Don't muck about, we ain't had any plague for ages. Make yourself useful, boy.
I'm not taking this lot anywhere, my backdraft. You can stuff it.
I'd watch your tone, young Diggory. I know your mother.
Well, this one's all right, 'cause I'm passing. But I ain't no dustman, I mean it.
Good lad. Be sure to call on Daily Mail on your travels. She's got a crap pantry box she's been trying to get shifted for weeks.
Blimey.
Silence, pray! I would like to call to order the meeting of the Council of Crumbleflan on the 12th day of Mungdingus in the year of the fetid ferret. Your Majesties.
Thanks, Crabside.
Mercifully short and to the point. Well done.
Nice to have you back with us, old man.
Thank you, sire. It's good to be back in the saddle.
Saddle, Lord Crabtite?
Along with your noble self, of course. Your Majesty.
And me, eh?
Verily, sire. Yes.
Awfully crowded on this poor horse, isn't it?
A horse? What?
I was speaking metaphorically, dear.
Oh, you want to stop hanging around with that witch, Oldeth Grundleburn. She'll have you looking up your third what's-it before you know it.
Be quiet, Vivian.
Quite right.
First point of order.
Yes, I'd like to raise a point about the missing money.
Majesty?
Crumbleflan's coffers are as bare as a druid's backside on a full moon. I'd like to know why.
There have been many expenses of late, Your Majesty.
I like your new hat, Crabtite.
What? Oh, thank you, sire.
It is very impressive. I'm particularly taken with the little dovecot at the top. Remarkable.
I'll be honest, guano stains are a sod to shift. Still, that's someone else's problem, isn't it, eh?
How much did it cost?
On to item 2. Well, there's nothing to be achieved by asking for the points from the alderman, seeing as the alderman isn't here.
Yes, where is,
Sid.
No. Don't be ridiculous. I mean, you know, the one with the badges and the smell. Oh, for heaven's sake! Yeah, Sid. There's the chap. Where's Sid got to?
Oh, you know where he is, Vivian. He's gone over to Normandy to teach the Parisians about pigs.
Oh, how extraordinary!
You sanctioned it.
Oh, is that right?
Indeed, sire. I thought it would prove a marvellous opportunity for him, and you agreed to send him away. And with the reeking dung delver on the other side of the sea, maybe I'll get some ruddy peace.
What was that?
Nothing. The next item is... yes. The upcoming Ructuc tournament.
Ah, yes. The beautiful game.
As you know, we are to host the tournament this year, and there is much to prepare.
I've never appreciated the excitement over Ructuc, really. I mean, what's wrong with a good old-fashioned jousting match?
I agree, sire. There is none of the bone-crunching romance in chucking a ball around a field, even with those lethally long crooks they use.
Jousting is utterly barbaric. Incredibly dangerous. People get killed.
Ructuc's no better. I heard a fellow got his head torn clean off in a game once. Well, at least jousters are allowed to wear armour to try and protect themselves.
Oh, you just don't understand.
You're darned right, I don't understand. As far as I can see, it's just chaos in a patch of mud. If you can't count dead bodies at the end, how are you even meant to know who's won?
Didn't you read the book I gave you, explaining all the rules of the game?
Oh, that. Well, I couldn't put it down.
Well then.
Because I never picked it up.
Oh.
Not one for reading for pleasure, really. I'd rather wait for the ballad to come out, you know.
Still, like it or loathe it, we've got to lump it. Crumbleflan will be playing host to the opposing team this year.
Yes, the Bumblecrook Bombers. Their team captain, Sir Rufus Raven, is a bit of a hero of mine, actually.
Oh, is he indeed? Anyway, how do you know so much about it all?
I used to play when I was a girl.
You mean you used to run about in the mud, Your Majesty?
Well, not like this, you understand. I couldn't very well play wearing a coronet and a dress. I was in the proper kit, you know. Striped jerkin and short hose.
Crikey.
Are you all right, dear?
I might need to lie down. Have a good think about things. Ooh.
Silly man. Yes, very strong team, the Bombers. Their crook attack is quite something. Our lot will have their work cut out, I can tell you. Who's on our team, by the way?
Well, that is a topic we need to discuss in some detail, Majesty.
Oh?
Yes, for you see, the Crumbleflan team is not, shall we say, at full capacity?
A few short of a full side, are we?
You could say that.
How many do we have so far?
None.
Right.
Now, I may not know much, but that sounds to me like a very sure way to lose.
But I thought Sir Dusselford and the other knights of the picnic bench were all on the team.
Alas, no longer, Majesty. They refuse to play.
Oh, do they, by golly? Well, you just send Sir Dusselford to me, and we'll soon see about that. If he wants to keep his knighthood and his silver-embossed breastplate, he'll do duty by his king.
Well, Sir Dusselford is dead, Your Majesty.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
And the rest of them believe that the game of Ructuc is below their station as knights, apparently.
But the Bumblecrook Bombers are all knights. Maybe one or two squires. What could have put that idea in their heads?
I really couldn't say, Your Majesty. But there it is. And we cannot afford to anger or ruffle the helmet plumes of our fighting forces, can we? So there's nothing to be done. Such a shame.
Well, there must be someone in Crumbleflan who can play. We must be able to pull a team together from somewhere.
What about the townsfolk?
It's a shame Sid's not here. He'd know who to talk to about it.
Oh well, he's not, so let's move on.
I say, where is Sid?
Oh, look!
Oh!
There!
What's this? You can't go pinning bits of paper on me.
It's to remind you. Look, it says, in Normandy, so don't ask again. Exhausting.
Majesties, if I may...
Not right now, Crabside. Mummy and Daddy are fighting. That pin went right through to my nipple, Ermintrude.
Be quiet, Vivian. This is important.
There are several other points on the agenda.
I know who can help us. Elder Sackloff.
Oh, good idea. Maybe he can pray for my poor nipple.
No, he used to play Ructuc too. He's the man to talk to about this.
But, Majesty, Council is still in session. Should I continue, sire?
Crabside, you know as well as I do I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about half the time. Just sort out what needs sorting, old boy.
But of course, sire. You have but to utter the words, and it is my devoted honour to carry them out.
That's the style, yes.
Elder Sackloff?
Tarry a while, goodly caller. Great heavens, your majesty! I am deeply honoured that thou shouldst deign to visit thy lowly, holy servant here in his modest yet godly abode. Why, it is as it was when the great Pharaoh Epithet beat on the door of Sobriquet the slave with his golden sceptre.
I'm regretting this already.
And Sobriquet instantly cast his eyes towards the dust, throwing his body to its knees, his hands over his head in supplication. Pray, great Pharaoh, spake Sobriquet, forgive the impertinence of my door, for standing in thy way.
Elder Sackcloth, could I ask you to put a stocking in it just for a moment?
But of course, Majesty, I beg for your forgiveness, just as Sobriquet did Pharaoh Epithet.
Shush now.
No, verily, Majesty.
Now, Sackcloth, I suppose you know that Crumbleflan is to host the official Ructuc tournament this year?
I had heard on the grapevine this joyous news, 'tis true. Whispers like that of the voices of the angels when they told Ferenthiba that she was to contract immaculate mumps.
And you know that it's only 2 weeks away.
Verily, it has been long marked down in my holy calendar. The tournament falleth just before Gropetide, one of the holiest of holy days, for it does mark the story of Perineum and the passing through the gorge of Scrote.
And did you know that Crumbleflan has no team to represent us at this prestigious event?
For as Perineum looked out over the rose-hued valley... What now?
That's right. No team. The Bumblecrook Bombers will be heading over here, and we'll be a laughing stock because we have no one to play against them.
But this is passing disastrous. We cannot allow Crumbleflan to be made to look the fool. What is more, God gave us the beautiful game as proof of his benevolent existence. Can we throw such compassion back in his celestial face? Nay, say I, let it not be so. No team.
Precisely. So, we need to get one together sharpish. Now, you are no stranger to the game, Elder Sackcloth.
Ah, 'tis true. In my youth I was a player of great strength. Indeed, it was my skill with the Ructuc crook that led me to become a holy shepherd. But such days are behind me, Majesty. For my knee it does give me jip right nastily. Just as Antagones was plagued by an irritated anus.
I wasn't going to ask you to play. Quite apart from your cripple knee, a man of Sir Raven's strength would plough through a skinny weed like you like a bull through smoke.
Well, I wouldn't knoweth about that.
No. I was wondering if you knew of any talented potential players among the townsfolk.
The townsfolk?
Yes, surely they must play.
The lowly townsfolk play Ructuc, Majesty? Nay, they have not the time nor skill for such a golden game. Nay, they play at Tough Up Thy Neighbour and Kick Bum, childish roughhousing.
Sounds like abuse.
Yea, verily, but 'tis all in good spirits, I think.
So, no star players then? No diamonds in the rough?
Yea, but let thy thoughts linger, Majesty. I know of one boy who may have a hidden talent.
Who, Elder Sackcloth?
He goeseth by the name of Diggory.
Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!
That was Crumbleflan, with Callum Hale as King Vivian the Vague, Philippa James as Queen Ermintrude the Organised, David Boyle as Lord Crabtight the Cunning, Lewis Allcock as Elder Sackcloth, Dylan Allcock as Diggory the Debt Collector, and Jacqueline Johnson as Ma Backdraft.